How are you? How are you? Introduction must always be happy, positive. How are you? Not like a forced laugh. Not
No.
like a forced laugh, but like flowers. We make this introduction then.
Thank you.
You have a flower. I have a flower here. How are you guys? Not even sure what day it is today in terms of Saturday, April
22.
22. It's been now 1.5 years since we moved here in Santa Cruz, de Tenerife. We get a lot of mails and WhatsApp messages, especially from our Romanian channel, with questions about should I move here, how's the situation there, what is it like now. Of course, things got bad also here, like everywhere else in the world. But we give you our reasons why we don't want to move from Tenerife, even if things are not so good as they used to be, like maybe 2 years ago when we moved. But still, when we draw the line, I think it's better than most of Europe in terms of a lot of things. So we're gonna talk about a couple of reasons why we still don't want to move from Tenerife, even if the economical situation, rent situation, job market is getting worse. Still, after we draw the line, we consider some aspects why we don't want to move from here, and we're gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you, the reasons.
I must say that all the reasons that we say here, they are not
Chronological or prioritized.
They are just reasons altogether. Just we have to list them.
Look at this weather.
Yeah.
Of course, one of the main reasons. Did you want to say something about the weather?
Yeah, the weather is still very good. It's surprisingly good. It's warm all the time.
Not all the time.
Not all the time.
I'm going to talk about it.
Most of the time.
Yeah.
I was speaking to somebody and said, if you are depressed and you go out, you are happy all of a sudden. So it brings some joy.
But the last 2 years, no, 1.5 years, last 2 winters were somehow cold here in Santa Cruz. I believe that in the south of Tenerife, it's a different aspect. But for example, this winter we had in January and February also 8 degrees during the night, in condition where we don't have like heating elements, we don't have anything, a heating source in the house. I think almost all apartments here on the island don't have this heating source. It was cold. During the day we had 13, 14 cloudy days. Then Kalima. It was, again, this is the second year where Kalima is more and more intense, and it happens a lot.
And I think it started affecting us a little
Yes.
bit, because at first we didn't feel anything, but now we have headache,
Throat ache, sour throat, flu-like symptoms, yes, stomach aches. So this is all due to Kalima.
because we are grilling a lot, and we live in the north. This winter we couldn't go outside to grill so much because it was very cold in the grilling areas.
Yeah, because most of the grilling areas here on the island are in the north,
In the forest.
in the forest, so it was quite cold to go out. January, February. December was a super weather, bathing weather, sunny all the time. November the same, but January and February not so good. Overall, the weather here is amazing. So this is one of the reasons why we know we cannot find similar weather in winter anywhere else in Europe, just in the Canary Islands.
Next on our list would be the kids have adapted to the lifestyle here, to the school. They feel secure, they feel comfortable at school because they now speak Spanish. So this is very important, because at first it was very tough for us, for all of us, because they were unhappy, and of course as parents we were also unhappy. But now it's way better. They don't want to live here, they like it here a lot.
Live, not live. They don't want to live for another place. They want to live here, but they don't want to
They
leave.
don't want to live,
Leave from left.
like
You know,
they live here, they want to live here, like they live here their life.
I
but
think they
don't.
understand, yeah. We had some rough times. The first 4 months, pretty rough in terms of emotionally rough. But as soon as they started to speak the language, as soon as they made friends, as soon as they understood also what was required of them in school, they started like to adapt and to really enjoy the island. The late hours in summer and always warm, not having to wear a lot of clothes. And also this applies to us because now we have a better understanding how things work here, how things function, where we can ask for help. We speak the language a little bit more, we understand a little bit more. So every day that goes by is getting better and better in terms of adaptation. And I think it's logical, it's normal.
And the thing is, it also suits us, our way of being, the lifestyle here, the island, because you can come here and don't fit. Things go too slow for you.
If you come from a German country or where things tend to be more strict, here everything is more loosened. So even the schedules, nothing really happens on time.
I think everybody knows that here everything happens
gets delayed.
mañana.
It's very beautiful, it's very well structured, the infrastructure is good, but it's not Norway, it's not Germany, it's not UK. You still have to lower your expectation in many areas and then you'll be happy. Before we moved here, we lived, how many years did we live in? 15 years. We lived 15 years in Austria, and before that we lived in Romania. For us, moving here, it taught us to have a more simplified life and more relaxed life. It's not always easy to switch. If you're adaptable and if you're flexible, you also develop this mentality of island life, slow life, and this taught us to be more relaxed. We were very stressed both in Austria and Romania, always thinking about money, financial stuff, always trying to impress others, buying stuff. I'm not saying this is a bad thing, to be competitive, to work, to earn, to have things, to have a nice car. But I don't think this applies on an island or specifically Tenerife for us.
Maybe you can put it like this. I don't think this brings the ultimate happiness, You are just emotionally buying things because you think they cover something.
They feel a need, they feel a gap.
But they are not.
And we taught ourselves to be more relaxed and more independent in terms of who I'm going to impress if I invite something. That was always in our mind in Austria. Let's have everything tip-top, everything nicely done in our homes. In case someone comes to visit, that we have nice stuff, and we don't have this anymore. So
but I think this is a Romanian fault, Also with
probably.
cleaning, when somebody comes, you have to clean all the house.
We don't want to have the latest phone, the best car. It's not our priority any longer. And we are more than happy to live this slowed down kind of life.
We can go to the next stop, to the next point, money.
Because we live this slow life, we kind of lose money here on the island.
Slow life with slow money.
You cannot lose money that you don't have, but we think like this. We are by trade photographers, videographers, me also photographer, and most of our business is on the continent, Austria, Spain, Germany, whatever. So we don't fly as much for smaller gigs. We made some calculation and I think around 20K. We lose yearly around 20K just by being here.
The flights are also very expensive.
Are expensive, but at the same time, we gain time. This is the point Christina was making, not money. Losing money, but gaining more time. So I'm going to explain you what I mean by that, but now we are meeting some friends. Hello! Friends from Puerto de la Cruz. Hey! Hey! Hey, man!
Se bucură să ne vadă mai mult.
Hugs. Bro. We just had a coffee with our friends here at the auditorium, and the prices are excellent. Like one coffee, one small espresso is 160.
Good.
It's good.
It's not the best, but it's
I drank a beer, which was the most expensive on the menu, like what we had, 350, like a big beer. So we were talking about money. So basically we are losing money by being here because of our jobs. Not everyone is in the same position, but because of our profession, especially in the summer months, we are kind of not making the money we used to make in Austria because we are not there. But at the same time, we gain time. And I'm not sure how to express this, but I mean, we gain time here, flies the same as everywhere. But here we kind of feel that
I think
we do much more.
Perceive it differently.
Yeah, we perceive it differently. And we do much more things. We are more outside of the house.
Outdoorsy.
Yeah, with the kids. Every weekend we go somewhere. We do something. This is for us a win situation, because even if we don't make that much money, we have much more time, or the time is of much more value to us. Also, when we talk about money, well, of course, here the expenses are lower. Rent is lower, food is cheaper, services are cheaper, if you go out it's cheaper. But in the end, if we draw the line financially, we were better off in Austria. But at the same time, we didn't have that much time because we had to earn a lot more because of the taxes, because of the, everything else. Now, ladies and gents, we are going to Palmetum, which is a botanical garden here in Santa Cruz. Palmetum is a botanical garden, especially with palm trees from all over the world, but not only. It's quite amazing. It's an oasis of peace and tranquility. And we're gonna continue with our reasons. As you can see, here are a lot of motorhomes in the parking next to the auditorium. We also have a motorhome, but it's parked right on our street. We can't go to the Palmetum because our friends have a small dog and dogs are not allowed. Not sure why.
Dogs are not allowed to Palmetum if you visit.
So if you want to visit Palmetum, dogs are not allowed. That's why we're gonna go to Corte Inglés right now. There is a famous chef who's making famous burgers there. Our reasons, right, why we don't want to move from Tenerife.
Because we feel very safe here and the kids are safe.
Yeah.
We don't feel like it's a dangerous place to live.
Not at all.
I have never felt like it's a dangerous place that I have to look to my right, to my left. And
Especially
watch
at night, especially here in Santa Cruz. I know criminality more predominant in the south because there are pickpockets and like small thefts from the beach and also drug dealing. But other than that, at least as far as we know, we've never heard since we are here of major crimes, kidnappings, I don't know, murders. Can be, but
yeah, I'm sure things happen, and
but we feel it's safe. So we've been here almost 2 years and we feel it's safe. So that's why one of the reasons we don't want to move to any other places in Europe. Another reason is that we feel here life is more flexible than where we used to live. There are rules, of course.
it's not like
It's
the
natural.
Wild West.
It's not Wild Wild West, but still rules are flexible. What I mean by that is that not everything is strict. If you park a little bit like outside your lanes, you're not gonna get a fine. Here, for example, everybody walks on red. Well, I'm not encouraging this, but you can.
It's an unwritten law.
It's like an unwritten thing, you can walk on red if there's no traffic coming. Life is very flexible compared to Austria. People, again, are very friendly, very flexible.
Maybe this could be another point, reason. They are open and they smile a lot. This helps a lot. For instance, when you go to buy food and everybody's friendly. In the beginning, when we came here, we find people to be very friendly. It's still the same. They are nice. They smile a lot. They talk to you.
They try to help you if you don't speak the language.
At least here in
north.
Santa Cruz.
The general lifestyle here makes us happy, and we feel that we couldn't find at this point a place in Europe where we could feel the same. So look at this. This is the line to get a hamburger from this famous hamburger place, and it's all in the sun. Christina and Anka are already the last in the line. I wouldn't stay in this line, but well, they want to eat a famous hamburger. So guys, have you ever experienced staying in a line for a fast food, at a fast food? So this is my first experience also. It's a huge, massive queue, and we are staying, now I think we are the last. Apparently this burger is famous and apparently it's good, so it's worth it. But still, it's my first time staying like in a queue to eat at the fast food. We are not the last ones anymore because we left. It's too much of a hassle, you know, to stay here like 40 minutes to eat a hamburger, and it costs like 16 euros, just the burger. No fries, no nothing, no drink. The fries are like 4 or 5 euro. Do you know? Another reason why we don't want to move from Tenerife is that we're not getting younger, and older we get, I don't think we have that stamina to take like major decisions or
To start again.
Now it's a good time to find a base, and we think we found it here in Tenerife. That's why we think it's a good place to get old. We are not that old. I'm 45, Christina is 42.
20.
I think it's a good base to start planning about retirement, and that's why we think for the foreseeable future we will be here. Last reason on our list is the fact that everywhere else in Europe right now in 2023 is not going well. So we think Tenerife is the best possible option to live in terms of infrastructure. It's a European setting. The weather is very good almost all months of the year. It's the European feeling. You can pay in euro. You have euro here as a currency.
European system.
Health system works. All the European stores are here. It's a subtropical island. It's a very family-friendly island. So we think this is the best possible option in Europe to also take advantage of the weather, the good weather. This is our final reason. Probably there are more. Thanks guys for watching. I hope you find this video somehow informative. We encourage everyone to be wise when they make a decision to move from their homeland, no matter where you live. Be wise and plan ahead.
Maybe think about all the aspects of your life, family.
If there's one advice we could give you, actually two, before you move, even here, make sure you find a job in advance and make sure you find rent in advance. See you in the next vlog. I don't know when, I don't know how, but I know I love you. Thanks for watching guys, and have a good weekend. Bye.